Hi everybody, this is Kevin and welcome back to another video. And today I'm going to be reviewing South Park Season 17, Episodes 7, 8, and 9, which is a three-part special making fun of Black Friday, Game of Thrones, and George R.R. Martin in particular, and then the PlayStation 4, Xbox One console war that, I guess happened, although the PS4 clearly won that. And it's funny that they show you the two alliances there, and the based goth kids support the PS4, and they'll wait for it to go on sale, which was a funny line, whereas Cartman's go for the Xbox, and, anyway, we'll get to that eventually. But the funniest part of this whole three-part miniseries was, them mocking Black Friday and how people are insane with the Black Friday shopping. There were moments where, they had the South Park newscaster go up to the families, and the families are like, oh yeah, we've been out here camping for a week and we had to eat our son, just so we could survive. But we'll go in there and get that $20 Blu-ray player. And that's not far off from the truth, because I've heard stories for years about, the Walmart opened and people are storming in there, stomping people to death so they get their HD TV, their fucking Blu-ray player. It's like, holy shit, dude. Black Friday was a big deal back in 2013 when this came out. I don't think it's much a big deal anymore because everyone can just order shit online. And, most of it, we don't need any of this shit. I have a HD TV. I'm good. But anyway, some funny stuff. The whole Game of Thrones thing. So they're making fun of how slow George R.R. Martin is with writing and about the dragons. And Cartman sends Butters and Scott Malkinson to find George R.R. Martin. And he's trying to tell him, he's like, just wait, kids. The dragons are coming soon. But let me just tell you, I'll describe this wiener in vivid detail. It's a small wiener, but it's nice and flaccid. And that wiener's over there a little larger. And Butters is like, shut the fuck up about the wieners. I just want to hear about the dragons. You have that going on. You have the Sony CEO who's like, we're going to have the Black Friday bundle so they can go up against Xbox and Microsoft. And then Bill Gates kills like the CEO of Xbox, and he assumes the throne. Oh, it's fucking hilarious. But anyway, I do have the physical copy of this. This is season 17. I did a video, I think last year, maybe 2 years ago, showing all the South Park Blu-rays I have. I have quite a few of them. And I don't know if they're even in print anymore, but I got them throughout the year. So we have this one. This is the Goth Kids and Edgar Allan Poe. This was a pretty funny episode if I remember. And then this one's from what we're talking about here, the three-part episode. And yeah, I think Kenny's supposed to be like Daenerys Targaryen. He turns into a princess. And they have some of these anime-esque scenes where they have like Kenny's theme song. It's like, oh, Princess Kenny, yeah. And the Sony CEO's, oh, kawaii. So Kenny's flying around like that. Who else? Yeah. Oh yeah, this was to show off the new video game Stick of Truth when that was being released back in 2013, because the end of the third episode, Butters is like, oh, get the new game coming soon. And they're wearing the outfits from that game. I played that game. That was a lot of fun. There's George R.R. Martin, the newscasters, and then Randy, who's got this thing on his eye. He wants to work, at the mall for Black Friday just because, he thinks he can cut in line, but he sees all the hard tales, and there's this one, the one veteran guy who dies. Like, there's people waiting outside, and they break through, and they stab him, like, no, we're gonna go in there, because that's the other thing. They had a new what's it called? It's like, don't touch me or stop touching me Elmo doll, which also was making fun of how that was in the news back then. The guy who played Elmo, the puppet, was a pedophile. So they had a doll said, stop touching me, Elmo. And the fucking doll, they showed like a commercial of it, puts his hand on the little kid's leg, and the kids go, stop touching me, Elmo. And then there's a scene where it's like, oh, he's even built in with a toothpaste dispenser, and I can't even repeat what the hell happened there, but that happened anyway. Oh my god. Then there was another one where this big fat lady was out there, waiting in line for Black Friday, and she's like, I'm gonna wait in line for a week, and if anyone thinks they'll cut me in line, they can kiss my big fat hairy vagina, because I'm gonna get gifts for my kids. It's like, holy fuck. I guess people really act like that, but I don't know. So here's some more shit for this season. They made fun of Minecraft, which is like a little late to the party there, because this came out in 2013. Minecraft, I remember playing that back in like 2009. And what's that episode? But there's some other good ones here. Let me see what else. Let Go, Let Go. Informative murder porn. That's the Minecraft one. World War Zimmerman. That's the one with Trayvon Martin and that whole thing. Goth Kids 3, Dawn of the Posers. Taming Strange. Let's see. Ginger Cow, and then these episodes, Black Friday, A Song of Ass and Fire, and Titties and Dragons. And then episode 10, The Hobbit. And he's on the disc here. Kanye West. That episode was fucking hilarious, too. If I remember right, Kanye's going around like, you keep calling my wife Kim Kardashian a hobbit. She might look like that. She might be this. She might live in a little hole somewhere, but she ain't no hobbit. Which is funny now because Kanye's become extremely base, and I think he's left her, or Kim left him, or however that story went. But yeah, old South Park is fucking awesome. I haven't watched any of the new South Park. Like, really, I stopped watching around the PC Principle because it got kind of repetitive. And I feel like South Park isn't really a good series to follow an episodic format. I remember that one. That's like when Caitlyn Jenner was running for president with Mr. Garrison. And then Caitlyn, buckle up, buckaroos. And it sort of like went down that. I thought PC Principle was kind of funny. And then, what did he have? Vice President Strong Woman. And then they had the one tranny guy, the Macho Man Tranny Savage or whatever. So I guess there is some funny stuff. But yeah, South Park to me, the best. I talked about this in my Blu-ray collection video. But the best seasons were, you know, the early 2000s, like from 2004 to 2010. Excellent episodes, and then these are good too. I had a lot of fun in watching these. The George R. R. Martin thing, that's the other thing too, because they invited him to cut the ribbon for Black Friday. First, they had to postpone it from, you know, whenever Thanksgiving is, the Thursday. It's usually in the 20s for November, but they postponed it to like December 3rd, and that was to mock George R. R. Martin being slow with his writing. And then he's there like, and this wiener was this size, and that was a very small wiener, and wieners. And then they're like, we don't want to hear about your wieners anymore. And one of the guys cut his fucking wiener off. It was fucking hilarious. And then they had Bill Gates was fighting the Sony CEO, and Bill Gates like took his shirt off, and he had like all these tattoos, and he killed the Sony CEO. Oh my god. And then there's also a funny line from Cartman where he said, hey, Kyle, don't pre-order anything. All you do when you do pre-ordering is giving money to some douchebag up in California. The game's not even out yet. So that was funny too. And yeah, that was another funny line too. Cartman was trying to rally the other troops, trying to get the Star Trek kids, and they're like doing all the Star Trek jargon. And Cartman's like, oh my god, these guys are so gay. I'm glad I don't know if South Park still does that anyway, but saying, like, that's so gay. I remember, like, being a kid in middle school and high school, like, oh, that's gay. You know, that's the equivalent to saying that's cringe now, you know. That's what the Zoomers say, cringe. We used to say that's so gay, but I guess you can't say that anymore. I don't know what I'm saying, but it was fucking hilarious. South Park's great. Definitely go back and watch the old episodes. I enjoyed it. And if you have any other suggestions, let me know in the comments down below. I remember last year I reviewed... I reviewed the Thanksgiving one with Gabos, the turkey. And I also reviewed the one with Go God Go, which was a 2-part episode when Cartman was frozen in time with the Wii. And they made fun of like atheism and Darwinism. And that was the one with it was actually Miss Garrison, who said, oh, you thought you were a bunch of frogs that turned into retarded fish monkeys. Retard alert! South Park is so good. I'm just cracking myself up remembering all the hilarious moments. But yeah, South Park's great. Definitely recommend it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and stay tuned for more videos coming soon. Everybody, have a great day.